Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and in this class, we're going to talk clothes. Yesterday at this time slot, pardon me, we had learned some basic vocabulary nouns, very concrete, to learn about different articles of clothing. Today, we're kind of going to continue that, but today we're going to be looking at adjectives and verbs that we use and collocations and phrases which we use to talk about clothing. So we're going to learn these different adjectives, verbs, and phrases by doing some exercises and discussing a little bit, talking about our taste in clothing. I have absolutely no taste, so feel free, whatever. Feel free to say whatever you like. But anyway, let's get going. I'm going to start out by welcoming some students to the class. Hello, Ramon.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, Ramon. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to the class. And I also want to welcome Carlos. Hey, Carlos, good to see you again.
Hello, teacher.
Hey there. Good to have you aboard. Amor, hello, good morning. I mean, good evening.
No worry, teacher. Good morning for you. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. And you?
Great. Yeah, I'm great.
That's
Thanks. All right, welcome.
What time is
And
it
hello
in Thailand? Thailand?
Thailand, Philippines. I am in.
Oh,
Right
Philippines.
now.
Sorry.
It's okay. 10 in the morning.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Time warp. Hello, Heidi. Welcome to the class.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. How's your voice? How's your throat today?
Voice is a little better than yesterday, but
Yeah.
mentally I'm very good.
Okay. All right. That's good. Well, welcome to the class. Okay, Gaverson is back with us again today. Terrific. Hi, Gaverson.
Hi, Oakley. Nice to see you.
See you as well. Okay. Oh, this could be challenging. We've been joined by a new student, Shibagaki? Oh,
Yes, right.
really?
Hi. Yeah, Ryota.
Okay. Okay. What should I call? How should I address you? Shibagaki?
Ryota, please.
Okay.
Ryota. Yeah. My
Ryota?
first name. Right.
Ryota.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryota.
I agree.
Hi, Ryota. Wow, you say my name very well.
Yeah, I saw your name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Much better at saying my name. Okay, Ryota. Welcome to the class. Nice to have you with us. Okay, let's get going. Pardon me. Once again, yesterday we had learned some really concrete, basic nouns to describe clothing. Today, we're going to look at the adjectives and phrases that we use when we talk about clothing. So I'm going to start off with a mix and match exercise, looking at some of the types of materials that are used in clothing, which we frequently use to describe clothing. It's very common to use a descriptive adjective which describes the material when we talk about clothing. So we'll start with something nice and easy, quite basic here. Ramon, which person here is wearing a cotton shirt? Most likely.
Cotton shirt. The person here, I guess, is the number 2.
Number 2? I don't think so, because he's got a zipper here. A zipper, okay, by the way, if you don't know, that's the English word for that thing that you pull a jacket pull together a jacket or a coat. I think that most likely Ramon number 1 is probably wearing a cotton shirt. I think.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite fabric? What's your favorite material, Ramon? Do you like to wear a cotton shirt, a wool shirt, a silk shirt, a denim shirt, rayon?
Uh, Normally it's cotton.
What's that?
Cotton shirt.
Cotton? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, cotton
Uh,
shirt.
okay. Cotton shirt can breathe. Okay. Here's an interesting, when we talk about clothing, sometimes we say the clothing can breathe. Obviously not literal. Obviously your clothing isn't clearly. But when we say that, it means that the air can get in and out, transfer your body heat, you know, like that. Yeah. Cotton shirts are good that way. Okay, thanks, Ramon. Carlos, who is wearing, well, which way should we go? Let's just go up and down. All right, who's wearing a leather jacket?
The second man, weather,
Yeah,
leather jacket.
is wearing. Okay, when we talk about people in a picture, whether it's a photograph or a drawn picture, we use present continuous tense. So he is wearing a leather jacket, as if it were now. That's the idea. When we describe pictures as if, although they obviously picture taken in the past, when we talk about them, interestingly, we use present tense. So he is wearing a leather jacket. Tell me, Carlos, have you ever owned a leather jacket?
Teacher, I don't like leather jacket because it's a little bit weighted or
A little bit heavy. Okay. There you go. Right. Okay. When we talk about, very good. Thank you for helping me point that out. When we wear clothing that's usually very warm, the adjectives we use are heavy and light, like a heavy leather jacket or a light windbreaker. A windbreaker is a jacket made of light material, basically to keep out the wind. Okay. Yeah, I owned a couple leather jackets, looking like a tough guy before. Yeah, leather jackets are heavy and warm, actually. They're nice and warm if you live in a cold environment. Kind of a pain in the neck, though, because you don't want to get them wet. You can actually stain them, change the color, even change the size if you get your leather clothing wet. Okay, Amore, who's wearing a woolly jumper?
A woolly jumper.
It sounds like an animal.
Yes. I don't know. I guess it's number 5. I don't know.
This one? Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Yeah, a woolly jumper. It sounds like something that lives in the bushes in Australia. Look out! There's a woolly jumper in the bushes.
Okay. No worries, teacher.
Okay. Anyway, all right. Yeah, a jumper is something. Well, I'm confused. Americans rarely use this term, a jumper. More British, I think. But I guess that's what a woolly jumper is. apparently yesterday we discussed, when we were talking about nouns, there can be jumper dresses, jumper tops. I guess there's different kinds. Okay. Now, however, a woolly, okay, can be an adjective, but more often than not, in fact, we just say wool. You have like a wool sweater. We don't say a woolly sweater. We say a woolly mammoth. That's why it sounds like an animal to me. You know, a woolly mammoth, a giant elephant from prehistoric times. That's why when I see woolly, I always think of an animal. Seems a little strange to me. I would normally say a wool jumper. Where does wool come from, Amori? Do you know?
No, teacher, I have no idea.
Okay. Anybody else? You know where wool? Anybody else know where wool comes from? Anybody in the class?
Sheep.
It's from cheaper.
Sheep. Sheep. Yeah, everybody who said that, you're all right. Yeah, sheep. I had good friends back in the States who had a very small, modest sheep farm, maybe 20 sheep, and I would help them to shear the sheep. That's the process where you cut off their hair. You basically shave them. What a mess. This is not a job you ever want to do. If somebody invites you to shear sheep, I highly recommend that you deny this offer. It is disgusting. Little hairs stick to your sweaty, sweaty body because it's very hot, very hard work. Sheep are stupid, and it's very easy to wound the sheep. The slightest twitch and they get cut. Their skin is very, very, it's not as hard as your skin. Sheepskin is very, very easy to cut. And so you're constantly doing first aid as you're shearing the sheep. What a horrible job. So next time you wear a wool sweater, you really should appreciate it, because really a terrible process. Anyway, just my personal experience. Okay, moving on. Heidi, a denim skirt.
Denim skirt.
Here I clearly have to scroll down. Yeah, it's down here on her bottom. Yeah, I don't know why this this drawn character has no shirt on. I'm sorry for that. I'm just glad she turned around. I have no idea.
The word denim came from a name in France.
Is that right?
Yes, and another word jeans is from Geneva. Geneva is the Italian port town.
Really?
Yes, and the French called Geneva the jeans. So jeans.
Okay, fascinating. I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that.
They mean from and the name.
De. Oh, right. Oh, right. De is the French word like of. So when people have names, okay, right? All right, Marquis de Sade. Okay, like that. Okay. Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
The jeans and the denim is the same material.
Right. Exactly.
Only different place.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Heidi, have you ever owned a denim skirt?
Yes, I have two denim skirts, very short and a little longer.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for all that. A lot of information there I had no idea about. All right. Thanks for that. Geverson, silk blouse. Who's wearing a silk blouse here?
Silk blouse. I don't know. I think it must be number 5.
Number 5. No, I think that's a woolly jumper. All this
okay.
girls looks more heavy. Again, heavy.
It's the number 6. Number 6.
Probably. Silk, of course, being very, very light material.
Okay.
Okay. Where does silk come from, Geverson?
I think it is some kind of worm. I don't know how the kind of creature it came.
Yeah, not an earthworm, but a silkworm. That's right. I don't really know the process. I find it amazing that we make clothing from something from an insect, basically. So, cool, but okay. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. Just a note for Keiko, if you're out there and you can hear me, and Mustafa. Okay, this is news to me. How interesting. This must be a policy change, which I have just found out from you guys, the students. Okay, you can only reserve 3 classes at a time. Ah, okay. So, all right, just so you guys are aware, everyone in the class, everyone viewing the class, apparently we have a policy change that you can only keep 3 bookings in advance. And I understand why, because basically classes were getting overbooked. Every single class was fully booked. Maybe they're trying a new policy, just so everybody knows, just so I know. Okay, anyway, let's continue with our class. Jyota.
Yes.
Hi. Did I say that
Hi.
right?
Yeah, Ryota.
Diota.
Yes, right.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Who's wearing a fur coat here?
So a fur coat is number 4.
Indeed. Now, where are you from?
I came from Japan.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
In Japan, is there, for example, in America, you're taking your chances if you're going to wear a fur coat out in public. Someone might throw paint on you, or someone might hurl insults at you because of the animal rights activists are very opposed to making clothing from animals, which is what fur is, the hair on an animal. How about in Japan? Is this an issue? Do people ever wear fur coats?
Yes. So Japan is very cold. So north side is very cold. So they wear a fur coat in Japan.
Okay, and there's no backlash, or there's no animal rights people that protest against fur coats like that?
Yes, some people protest
A little bit.
against that. Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. How about you, Dioto? Do you own a fur coat?
No, I don't have a fur coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Fur coat. Fur, of course, very expensive normally.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay.
When we talk about, let's move on to the next section here. We're going to talk about patterns. Well, really, there's 2 things we're talking about when we're talking about patterns and clothing. Right, Heidi? Heidi's an expert. She makes clothing, so I bow to your expertise. But correct me if I'm wrong. Patterns can refer to the print or the stripes or checks or whatever of the material itself, what is on the material, or a pattern can be the model, I don't know, made out of paper that you use to create clothing. Is that right, Heidi?
Yeah. Even the like flower print or like that, it they call pattern, but we call pattern to make make some pattern on the paper, and we cut the cloth following the pattern.
Following the pattern, like a model or
Yeah.
a mold, almost like a mold, kind of, or a model. Okay, very good. Thank you for confirming that. Okay, let's talk about some of these patterns. Ramon, which one has a striped pattern?
Striped is the second one.
The second one. Okay. Very good. All right. Striped pattern. All right. Long vertical lines is striped. What's an animal that's striped? Ramon.
Zebra.
A zebra. Very good. Zebra stripes. Sometimes we even use that, zebra stripes, if it's like black and white vertical lines. We can use that together as an adjective. Excellent.
What if the stripes are in other position, for instance, in horizontal instead of vertical? Can I use the stripe as well?
Oh, when it's horizontal, yes, you can. I'm sorry, I don't mean to mislead. You're absolutely right.
It's a border.
I'm sorry, Heidi?
Horizontal line is a border. We call it border.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
stripe is vertical.
Ah, okay, Ramon, there you go. All right. Luckily, we have an expert. But, of course,
Okay.
Ramon, like, if we talk about the American flag, we often refer to it as the stars and stripes. So, sometimes I think, although I think Heidi's technically correct, people who don't know that, like myself, actually, sometimes refer to horizontal stripes as well, I think. But I think it's, technically speaking, it's supposed to be vertical. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. All right. Carlos, which picture represents a lovely floral pattern?
The woman number 4.
Number 4. Okay, floral, of course, comes from flora. A florist is a man who sells flowers. Okay, related to plants, or flora and fauna means plants and animals. Flora relates to plants, or more specifically, often flowers. So, yeah. So she's got a print of flowers there, a floral print. Okay. Now, very good. The next one, Amore, plain. I have to tell you, I've never heard of self-colored. Never heard that. I've never heard that before.
Yes, I think it's a good description to me. Is the number 1?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Plain. There's another adjective, I can't think of it. Block? No.
Black shirt.
Not black, but block. But I don't think that's right. But okay, one color of clothing. All right. Often, if we're describing somebody walking down the street, she has a plain red dress. That can be confusing. That can refer to the color, just being red, one color, or can be confusing talking about clothing, because if we say it's a plain red dress, for example, maybe we mean the color, maybe we mean there's no lace or frills or padded shoulders or any strange fashion elements. So, okay, that can be a little bit ambiguous when talking about clothing, because we don't really know if we're talking about the style or the color. Okay, just something to note. Heidi, who's wearing the checked?
Checked number 3.
Number 3. Now, okay, there's another word. Well, not exactly checked, but the kind of clothes where, oh, how do I describe it? Well, maybe I should just grab a shirt that I have here. When you have, do you know what this is called, Heidi?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm coming back to the picture. Me here. Here, look, one of my shirts. Ta-da!
Yeah.
What is this?
This is check.
checked. Okay, but also we often call this plaid.
Ah, Plaid.
Woohoo! Okay, plaid. I have plaid shirts are very popular for Americans. We can't help ourselves. But yeah. Okay. Plaid. Um, yes. Often that kind of style where there's a couple different colors, you know, not just two colors like a chessboard or something, but there's some other vertical, horizontal lines running through it, often described as plaid. Um, okay, Heidi, do you know what paisley is? Have you ever heard that word?
Yes, yes. You, maybe before it was used in Middle East countries. Then
Mm.
some French people brought the pattern to France. So there are many famous companies about paisley.
Ah, okay. Yeah, paisley, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like one half of a yin-yang symbol, kind of, but very highly decorated. It's a type of print, like the floral print,
Yeah.
a repeating pattern. Yeah, it was very popular in like the 1970s. I mean, don't see it as much anymore.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move on. Shape and style. Okay, in this exercise, uh, these words up top here, shirt, skirt, shoes, trousers, co-locate with a number of adjectives, tight, baggy, flared. So let's talk about this. Geverson, moving on. Which group of adjectives co-locate, go with shirt?
Let me see. Shorty. I think shorty.
Well, not
Long
shirt,
is
shirt.
number 4 is like long sleeved, short sleeved, collarless.
Yes,
Collarless.
collarless. And
Collarless.
in this case, we pronounce the ed ending. This is an adjective. Verbs are easy. They follow very, very strict, ed endings follow very, very strict pronunciation rules. With adjectives, it's tricky because sometimes we pronounce the ed as a separate syllable and sometimes we don't. In this case,
So
we don't. So it's
long
long sleeved.
long sleeved. Long sleeved. Is it correct?
That's it. You got it. You got it. Long sleeved shirt. That's it. The sleeves, of course. What part of your body goes in the sleeves?
It's the four hands for arms.
Forearms.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Forearms. You have 4 arms? I only have 2.
I don't. No, I don't.
Thank goodness. Okay. Right. Of course, the sleeves are the part of the shirt where your arms go. All right. So long sleeve goes down to your wrist, and short sleeve maybe down to your elbow, or not quite. Okay. The collar is the part that goes around your neck. So collarless doesn't have that little stand up. Right. Thing around your neck. Okay. Geverson, do you own more long sleeve, short sleeve, or collarless shirts?
I have more short sleeve. Sleeved.
Short sleeve. Because you live in a warm climate, no doubt. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But here in São Paulo, it has a weather different that the place where I came from, because I came from a place that is warm every year, like in Maceió, another northeast of the Brazil. And in here in São Paulo, it has a cold weather in half year, and I'm learning to use long sleeved oh, this shirt.
Okay. Okay. So you come from a place where it is warm all year. Okay.
Yes,
And Sao
it's
Paulo,
hot all year.
oh, hot, not just warm, but okay. And for half the year, it's cooler in Sao Paulo, right?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yes, I'm an American, but I currently live in the Philippines. I think I have maybe 3 or 4 long sleeve shirts, really. I have, I don't know, dozens of short sleeve V-neck or collared shirts and a few collarless or T-shirts. Collarless shirts we also commonly call T-shirts.
And t-shirt is common in American in British, or
Uh,
it's just for one of those.
Good question. I I am not 100% sure, but I think it's common to both.
Hmm.
I believe so. At the very least, they would certainly understand both. I believe that T-shirts is a common word for both Brits and Americans. Okay. Diota, uh, what what adjectives would skirt co-locate with?
So number 2,
Long, knee length, short. Mm-hmm.
long skirt, knee length skirt, short skirt.
Great. And which do you prefer?
What do you mean prefer?
I mean, which do you prefer that women wear? That's what I mean. Of course.
Of course. Okay.
Just kidding. Okay. Skirts are obviously the dress that women wear from the waist down, and long or short refers to how far down her legs the skirt goes. So
I think number 1.
you, what's that?
Right, a tight skirt, a flare skirt, a baggy skirt.
Oh, interesting.
Flare.
Uh-huh.
Trousers don't have flare.
Well, they used to. You remember bell bottoms?
But we don't say flare pant.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we don't say knee-length pants either.
Yeah, knee length pant, short pant, long pant.
We do?
Mhm.
Well, okay. I have actually heard flared trousers before, I have to tell you. Okay, so maybe skirt and trousers. I have definitely heard tight skirt and okay. All right, 1 and 2 may work for both skirt and trousers, actually. Okay, I didn't really see that, but I think you have a point. I could definitely see that. Any of these 6 adjectives being used for either one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, which leaves us with what? Okay, Ramon, shoes.
Shoes. Let's see. Number 3, flat platform or running.
Very good. What are platform shoes? Do you know?
Platform, I'm not sure, but I guess it's those one which women normally wear.
Well, okay. Well, women wear high heels and makes them a little bit taller, right? And men wear platform shoes. They have a much. They're not like high heels. They're not pointy on the heel, but they're much thicker, like boots. But they actually are higher. They would make a man taller if you wore platform shoes. Yeah,
Okay.
they have a taller base. So, yeah, platform shoes. Okay, flat shoes, as opposed, they don't have a heel. The back end of the shoe is the heel. So they're just flat. And of course, running shoes you use for athletic activities. Okay, and then I guess we already talked about trousers. Again, Americans almost never say trousers. Occasionally, it's not unknown. Americans normally say pants, tight pants, baggy pants, flared pants. I've definitely heard all those, and long pants and short pants as well, to talk about regular pants and basically shorts. Knee length, I guess, would refer to maybe cargo pants or Bermuda, cargo shorts or Bermuda shorts. Okay, fair enough. Now we're going to talking about clothes. We're going to do some exercises, a little fill in the blank, where we're going to use some adjectives here to fill in the blank for this basically conversation based. So we're going to look at how these words would be used in a conversation talking about clothes. Okay, Carlos, let's see if you can get us started with number one. Go ahead and read the sentence and attempt to fill in the blank with one of these 6 words up above here. So,
Okay. You are looking very smart today. Yes, I am on my way to a job interview.
very good. Okay, smart, as you probably know, can mean intelligent, but smart also means, well, attractive in appearance, usually in reference to your clothing and your grooming, I suppose. Maybe the way a woman has her hair done and her makeup and her clothing and her accessories or jewelry or handbag or whatever, all of that together. Your appearance, I guess. Looking very smart. Okay. We have another term, smart casual, which you guys should all know, because this refers to not formal, like wearing a suit or what have you, but wearing clean, not jeans, but nice looking pants, some kind of a V-neck or button shirt, perhaps. Not totally formal, but not informal either, something in between. Many companies or businesses require their employees to wear smart casuals. That's very common terminology in the business world for the dress code. Okay, some companies have a dress code. This is how you must dress if you want to work in this company. Wow, I'm writing messages in the Verbling chat box and they're delayed like forever. Okay, weird. Okay, let's continue. Number 2, Amor is gone. Heidi, you must spend a fortune on clothes.
I can't see. Please scroll down.
Oh, yeah. Can you see that now?
No. Oh, yes, I don't really. But I must admit, I do like to. I can't see. Please scroll up a little.
Okay. I did. Everything I do is really delayed. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Can you see it now?
No.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't really, but I must admit I do like to dress well.
Dress well. Okay. He dresses well. Sometimes we might say somebody dresses up nice. Oh, he dresses up nice. Okay, means when they wear more formal clothes, they look good. If somebody likes to dress well, they like to, not necessarily expensive clothing, but more formal clothing, I suppose. Okay. Next one, Geverson. will I have to wear a suit to the meeting?
Let me take the point here. No, I expect most the people will be wearing fairly casual clothes. It's correct?
Fairly casual clothes.
Casual
Ah,
clothes.
yeah, okay. Note about clothes. Clothes. Pronunciation of the word. Uh, Look, I've been trying all through class to say clothes, being very careful to pronounce the voiced TH sound. Clothes. Technically, that is the correct pronunciation. One syllable, clothes. However, seriously, 98% of the time, native speakers just pronounce it close with a Z sound. And in fact,
Clothes.
it sounds exactly like the verb to close the door.
Mm.
Close the door. It's
Closes.
close.
Clo
Just one
close.
syllable, not closes, close.
Close.
That's it.
Close.
It's easier,
Okay.
right?
I will
But
practice it.
it's a lot easier to say. And frankly, native speakers reduce pronunciation, and that's normally how we say it. It's just a lot easier. It's perfectly acceptable to just say it close. Perfectly acceptable.
It
Okay.
was a good tip to
Yeah,
learn.
right. Right. So casual clothes, casual, formal, informal, casual, pretty much mean the same thing. hmm Uh, okay. Moving on. Kyoto. I need a new dress for this party, but I don't know what color to go for. You could read this part. Kyoto, are you there?
Yes, teacher. Sorry.
No problem.
Yes. Yes. Well, pink supposed to be fashionable at the moment, isn't it? It's a season color.
Very good. Yes. Um. Okay. Kyoto, how are you? Do you know much about fashion?
No,
Me neither.
I don't know the
Okay.
fashion.
Who picks this season's color? Do you know? Because I don't know. It's a mystery to me.
Hmm. So,
I ha I have no idea.
I don't have
I
no
don't know
idea.
either. Anybody here know? What do they mean when they this season's color? And furthermore, in fashion, how many seasons are there? I'm
Sorry.
asking you guys because I don't know. Is there four? Is it fall season, winter season, spring season, summer season? The same as in real life? I think. Okay. Nobody knows. I don't know. I don't know what who decides the season's color. Whatever. Okay, never mind. We're all lost on that one. Oh, okay. Ramon, back to you. Why are you throwing that jacket out?
Let me see here. It's worn out. It's worn out. Look, it's got a hole under the arm, and most of the buttons are missing.
Okay. Worn out, just looking at the words, you wear clothing worn out. Um, it's been worn so often that it's starting to fall apart. Maybe it has holes or buttons are missing or zippers broken or whatever. It's just been overused. Okay, clothing is worn out, but also other things can wear out. A person can be worn out. Oh, I just ran 10 kilometers. I am worn out. Um, a tire can wear out. Oh, I need to buy new tires for my car. They're just worn out. The tread is gone. many things can be worn out. It's been used a lot. So it's starting to show damage is the idea. Okay, great, thank you. Carlos, I like your new trousers. They're very smart.
Well, I start my new job tomorrow, and I can't turn up wearing scruffy or jeans.
Very good. Everyone there is very well dressed. Scruffy, okay. Scruffy, very close to worn out. Okay. A person can be scruffy, or a dog, a scruffy looking dog. It looks like it hasn't had a bath ever. Okay, scruffy, a little dirty, disordered looking, can refer to, all right, a person, scruffing looking, there's a scruffy looking character hanging around outside the store. We need to get rid of him. All right. So, okay, scruffy can refer to a person, clothing, or an animal. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's talk about when clothes you like, clothes you don't like. Does it, if you like it, you say it suits me, right? That really has nothing to do with the idea of a suit, the actual article of clothing. It means it fits you. And it can mean it fits you physically, or it can mean it fits your personality. Okay, wearing a bright pink jumpsuit does not really suit me. It's totally not my style. Okay, definitely. And I'm talking about my personality, not necessarily my physicality. All right, so using these words, let's continue a little fill in the blank. Heidi, number one.
Whenever it doesn't me, it's too tight. It doesn't fit me.
Yes, definitely. It's too tight. Very yes. Obviously, this one is goes a lot better. Clothes fit you or they don't fit you. All right. By the way, if you're having your clothes made by someone, like you have a tailor or a seamstress, those are people that make clothing. So if you're having clothes made, you may have to go for a fitting. No, you will have to go for a fitting where they measure you up, and maybe even after they create the clothing, they'll ask for a fitting to see if they need to make some adjustments. Women do this when they buy a wedding dress. Their wedding dress must fit perfectly. If you're buying a really nice suit, you probably have to have a fitting. Yeah, okay. Heidi, when you were making clothes, would you make custom-made clothes for specific people?
No. I
no?
do the clothes only for me.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't necessary to have a fitting.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends in the Philippines. My several Filipinos are nuts. Then they said they need to tailor their uniform by themselves. You know that.
Ah, yes. Actually, in the Philippines, there's a lot more tailors and seamstresses than there are in the United States. It's very common to have your clothes tailored here. School uniforms, nurses' uniforms, people that wear uniforms because uniforms are so blah, you know, they're just mass-produced. Yeah, it's very common here
But
to actually get your clothes tailored.
even in America, in Japan, hospitals need to prepare the several sizes of uniform, not the nuts themselves.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's very common here in the Philippines for people to alter or tailor their clothes. You alter your clothes, you make alterations, small changes. Okay, Geverson, number two.
It does not suit me. I'm too old for it.
There you go. Okay. Doesn't suit me. All right. Geverson, you probably never wear a sailor suit. Too old for that. Don't be silly. All right. Very good. All right. Doesn't suit you. Doesn't fit your. Again, here it doesn't fit their personality or their their image. There you go. Okay. Diota, number 3.
Yes, it's a wrong size. It's too small.
There you go. That's it. The wrong size. Just typical phrase we use when we're trying clothes. All right. It's too small.
Mhm.
It's too big. It's too tight. Okay. Very good. Ramon, number 4. Do you think this top goes with my skirt?
Well, no.
Don't laugh at me.
They don't go with at all.
They don't.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm kidding, Ramon. I'm talking about my skirt. You should.
No, nicely. Yes, yes.
I think
I
actually
was laughing about your skirting or top.
actually I think probably they don't match at all. Okay, maybe this. Okay, the styles don't go with each other. They don't match at all. Or maybe the colors. In clothing, a top and a bottom, pants and a shirt, a blouse and a skirt. Sometimes the colors clash. It's very common to talk about your different articles of clothing clashing. That means the colors do not go together at all. I don't know, pink and green or something weird, where the colors look very ugly next to each other. The colors clash. Could be that. Could be the colors don't match. Could be the styles don't match. Okay. Anyway, next one. Heidi.
Yeah. It's a bit what?
It's a bit something.
Huh?
Yeah, what is this? It's a bit something for me.
A bit big word, small word. I can't see the list of words. Tight.
Okay, there you go. All right, it's a bit tight for me. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Tight clothing obviously fits tightly to your skin. The opposite, Heidi, would be what?
Loose.
Loose. Thank you. Very good. Loose or sometimes baggy, describing the actual clothing. A baggy sweater, baggy pants. Right. Very good. Okay, Garrison, number 6.
This skirt does not, let me see, does not go with this jacket.
Right. Go with. Something
Go
goes
with.
with something else. It again matches or okay. They work well together. They look good together. It doesn't go with that, and then we can use go with for anything. Okay, that puzzle piece doesn't go with that puzzle. All right, it doesn't fit with that puzzle like that. Okay, let's look at some verbs we use when we're talking about clothes. Often co-located with get or got, past tense. Okay, let's try this using these verbs here. Number 1, diota.
Yes. That's a nice jumper you've got. On.
Very good. Very good. Yes, you've got on. Okay. When you're wearing clothes, you've got clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you take off all your clothes, don't do it. You've got no clothes on. You haven't got any clothes on. Okay. So got on refers to wearing, or possibly negatively, not wearing clothes. All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Ramon, number 2.
I don't usually get dressed until after I have had my breakfast.
Okay. The verb referring to actually putting on your clothes. See you, Carlos. Bye. Oops. Okay. Yeah, the verb that refers to getting dressed. Okay, just all right. Next one. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Oops, Carlos is gone. Okay, Amor. No, he's gone. Heidi, back to you, I guess. Number 3.
I'm going to wash the car. I think I'll just get changed into some old clothes. Changed.
Get changed into some old clothes. All right. Okay. When you remove your clothes and put on different clothes, you change your clothes. Very simple. All right. These verbs are very, very basic, I think. Okay, Geverson, number 4.
Do we have to get dressed up for this dinner party tonight, or I can just wear jeans?
Okay. Dressed up. Again with the
Dressed
ED.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a problem
up.
with this.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is, in this case, this is a verb. Well, it's a phrasal verb, a regular verb plus preposition, or now it's a particle because it's part of the verb. But yeah, in this case, whenever we have an unvoiced sound at the end of the verb, sh, sh, s, ch, ch, any of those, the ed ending will make a t sound, k sound, k. So walked, washed, watched, dressed. It's always a t when the last sound is unvoiced, if that helps you.
It's
All
like
right.
dressed up, dressed up.
That's it. Dressed up. Okay, what does that mean? They're going to get dressed up.
It's so dress well dressed.
Well dressed. Okay. Yeah, well dressed. Formally. Okay. Right. Okay. Which one of these don't you do up? Do up. Okay. Here's a very simple verb. Construction. All right. Diota.
Yes.
Do you do up your jacket? Which one don't you do up? Your coat? Do up your buttons? Do up your zip? Do up your socks? Do up your belt? Can you do up your jacket? Let's go through them all. Do up your jacket?
Yeah. Yes. Do up
Yes.
a jacket.
And that could mean button the buttons or zip the zipper. Do up your coat? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Do up your buttons?
Yes.
Sure. Do up your zip. Now, Americans would say your zipper.
Zipper. Yes.
Yes. Or if you're pull up your zipper, or your zipper in your pants is also known as your fly. Okay. Do you know what it means if I say the barn door's open?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't know. Door.
If I lean over to you and I say the barn door is open, it means your zipper in your pants is open.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay,
understand.
so
Okay, thank you.
that's a good one to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Can you do up your socks?
Yes. Do up your socks.
I don't think so. You pull up your socks.
Pull up. I see.
Pull up your socks. And by the way, your zipper, you can pull up your zipper or zip your zipper or do up your zipper, any of those. You pull up your socks, definitely.
Pull up your.
How about your belt?
No, tight.
Tighten.
Tight.
Tighten.
Tighten.
Yes. Tighten your belt. Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay. Definitely not do up. You can tighten your belt. Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right, guys. Great class, but we are out of time. I've got to go. I'm actually over time again. So thank you all very much, and see you next time.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.